Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90 Day Fiancé's Julia Trubkina reveals if she's bringing parents to US after losing son. Julia Trubkina from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, revealed whether her parents are on their way to America to live with her after she lost her dear family member. Julia and Brandon got married in 2020. Julia was unhappy with her living situation, which involved staying on Brandon's parents' farm. She adjusted to the new life, and Julia found a career in training the dogs that the elderly couple was breeding. However, Julia and Brandon had to deal with trust and financial issues, more of which will be documented during 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. Julia recently shared a post on Instagram showing her with her parents and her brother. She revealed she was in Belgrade, Serbia, with her parents but never shared the purpose of her visit. In the comment section, one of Julia's followers, @mygenevab, asked her, "Did you bring your parents to America?" Julia replied, "We will see," with 3 crossed finger emojis. However, Julia later shared an Instagram story showing her going to an interview for a visa with her mom and dad. Julia and Brandon have a long history of miscommunication, and it goes beyond her struggles with English. Before Julia moved to the US, she broke Brandon's trust by cheating with her ex-boyfriend. Although they were on a break at the time, Brandon never truly forgave her, even 5 years later. He has also disagreed with many of her major life choices, such as not wanting children and wanting her parents to come to the US. Julia's parents are divorced and often argue, which made Brandon uncomfortable with the idea of them living in the same house. He may have also been worried about being financially responsible for them, especially since Julia had not yet established her pet services business when they filmed The Last Resort Season 2. Feeling lonely in the US, Julia likely wanted her parents for emotional support. She applied for their tourist visas without telling Brandon, but he reacted as if they were moving to Virginia permanently. Julia has broken down in therapy and online but rarely shares the full story. Recently, her sadness came from losing her beloved dog Simba to a stroke. She saw him as her son. With Julia openly battling depression, emotional support has become even more important, especially as Brandon remains distant and frustrated. While the couple may reveal more on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Julia attending her parents' visa appointment alone, without Brandon, speaks volumes about the growing distance in their marriage and hints at deeper issues they have yet to fully journey on. 90 Day Fiancé has always been a roller coaster, filled with humor, homesickness, love, and a strong will to build a better life in America alongside her husband, Brandon Gibbs. But in a heartfelt update that recently left fans emotional, Julia opened up about a major decision. She's planning to bring her parents to the United States after suffering an unexpected heartbreak, the loss of her beloved son. For Julia, her son was never a human child but her cherished dog Simba, who had been with her since her early days in Russia. She often referred to him as her first baby, the loyal companion who helped her through loneliness and change. When Simba passed away earlier this year, Julia said the grief was unlike anything she had ever experienced. "He was my baby," she confessed tearfully during an emotional live stream. "When I came to America, he stayed in Russia with my parents. Every video call, I would see him. He would recognize my voice. Now he's gone, and part of my heart is missing." It was this painful loss that made Julia rethink her priorities. She explained that being far away from her parents during such an emotional time made her realize how fragile life truly is. "When something like this happens, you understand how important family is," Julia shared. "I always thought, one day maybe they come visit. But now I feel, no, I need them here." A family decision rooted in love. Julia revealed that she and Brandon had been quietly discussing the possibility of sponsoring her parents for some time. However, after Simba's passing, she decided to take serious action. "It's not just about missing home," she said. "It's about wanting my parents to see the life I've built. To share this life with me, not through a screen, but here, in person." Brandon, ever the supportive husband, has reportedly been on board since day one. Fans who have followed their story since 90 Day Fiancé Season 8 know that Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron Gibbs, initially played a huge role in the couple's life. The four lived together on the Gibbs family farm in Dinwiddie, Virginia, where Julia helped take care of animals, something she wasn't exactly thrilled about. The farm lifestyle caused many clashes, especially between Julia and her mother-in-law, Betty. But over time, the couple grew closer and eventually moved into their own home, creating a sense of independence Julia had long craved. Now, years later, Julia feels ready to return that sense of belonging, not by moving back to Russia, but by bringing a piece of her homeland to her new life in America. "I miss the smell of my mom's kitchen, the way my dad tells jokes at dinner," she shared. "When I lost Simba, I realized how much time we lose waiting for the perfect moment. I don't want to wait anymore." The struggles behind the scenes. Of course, bringing one's parents to the United States is no easy task. Julia admitted that the process is complicated, from visa paperwork to financial requirements. "It's not just buy tickets, come here," she explained. "There are forms, interviews, proof of support. It takes patience. But I will do everything I can. I know it's worth it." Fans who follow Julia on social media have noticed her posting cryptic messages about family reunions and new beginnings, sparking speculation that her parents may already be preparing for the big move. One fan commented, "I hope Julia's dream comes true. She deserves this happiness after everything she's been through." Julia has been open about her mental health struggles since immigrating to America. She has spoken candidly about homesickness, cultural differences, and feeling isolated at times. Yet, she has always faced these challenges with determination and humor. Bringing her parents closer, she says, feels like the final piece of a puzzle she's been building since she first arrived. Brandon's thoughts on the move. While Brandon is known for his calm and often quiet demeanor, insiders say he's been fully supportive of Julia's plan. Brandon understands how much Julia misses her family, a source close to the couple revealed. He's seen how much she lights up when she talks about her parents. He wants her to feel whole. In a recent Instagram story, Julia shared a sweet moment of Brandon helping her fill out paperwork at their kitchen table. "My favorite helper," she wrote with a heart emoji. Fans quickly flooded the comments with love and encouragement, with many saying they could see how much Brandon had grown since their early days on the show. Their relationship, once marked by cultural clashes and meddling family drama, now seems to be entering a new, more mature chapter. As one fan put it, they've really come full circle, from struggling newlyweds to partners who support each other's biggest dreams. Remembering Simba. Throughout her updates, Julia has continued to honor Simba's memory. She often posts old photos of him, a fluffy, golden bundle of joy who clearly meant the world to her. "He taught me what unconditional love is," Julia wrote in a caption. "Even from far away, he was my baby. I will keep him in my heart forever." To keep Simba's spirit alive, Julia and Brandon are reportedly considering adopting another rescue dog once her parents arrive. "My mom loves animals," Julia said. "When she comes, we'll go to the shelter together. Maybe we find a new little soul who needs a home." Fans praise Julia for turning her pain into something positive. "It's beautiful that she's using her grief to bring her family closer," one viewer commented. "Simba would be proud." What's next for Julia? While Julia and Brandon haven't confirmed whether her parents' visa has been approved yet, Julia hinted that big changes are coming soon. "We have so many plans," she teased. "This year taught me that love and family are everything. I don't care about fame or money. I care about people I love being near me." As 90 Day Fiancé fans know, Julia has always had a unique blend of strength and vulnerability, the kind that makes her both relatable and inspiring. From leaving her home country to face the unknown in America, to navigating marriage and culture shock, to now taking on the challenge of reuniting her family, she continues to write her own story, one brave step at a time.